what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run with Barry Sanders. And an alley to run. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they're going to have a third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Detroit! Gun!
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Over the middle, complete. It's Gonzalez. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
On second down, Young. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Gun! Detroit! Over!
They go play action. Young, he'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. Young off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. But it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Kevin Green in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Here we go on fourth down with Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will score. It's a touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 61 yards. And the Madden Elites are in for 6. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Barry Sanders and the rest of the offense heading back out there. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
No, check, Patriot. Here we go now. Green, 39, Green.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This is Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Young. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface, but I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. Bell so light on his feet. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Madden Elites, they extend their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Oh, twisting away. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Barry Sanders and the rest of the offense heading back out there. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? And they'll go with a ground attack here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, that's Sanders. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis on this first half. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Off the play fake, Young. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. Young and Rice hook up for a big one. 49.